Hi there, it's me, David Earl Moravee, and yes, I have some musings today about space. And my musings are, isn't it incredible that actor William Shatner, who's 90 years old at the time that we say this, actually went into outer space. This is the man, the actor, who played Captain James Tiberius Kirk in Star Trek for decades. And a living, breathing man at 90 years old has gone into space. He went on Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin's flight. And he's not the first person in Star Trek to go into space. Actually, Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, who died many years ago, actually went into space. Part of his cremated remains were in space. And also actor James Doohan, who played Scotty, beam me up Scotty, also his ashes, some of them went into outer space. And some of his were actually kept, I think, on the International Space Station. But William Shatner, living, breathing actor and human being, is also the oldest person to have gone into outer space from the human race on planet Earth, and 90 years old. So, alright, he's famous and wealthy, and Jeff Bezos is rich and famous and wealthy, and right now going in outer space without being a real cosmonaut or astronaut is for the wealthy. But it's a start. Someday all of us may have a chance to go in outer space. Speaking of going outer space, Gene Roddenberry was cremated. Also, actor James Doohan was cremated, and their ashes went into outer space. And at the same time that all the space news is going on, believe it or not, me, in my career as a funeral director, which I've been doing for many, many years, over 20 years and counting, I have always had the opportunity to give clients a possibility of having their loved one's ashes going into outer space. And finally, I had a family who liked that idea. And so this year, it's been my honor, my pleasure to work with a certain family, which I will not name for privacy purposes. But their loved one was interested in things like space and other scientific ideas and exploration. And so they're going to send part of his ashes into outer space with Celestis. And they have decided to choose the option of having the ashes go into space, into orbit of the Earth, right there, and then come back down. So it goes into orbit, stays there for a little while, comes back down, and then they get to retrieve the cremated remains. Something like that was done for Gene Roddenberry, something like that. But this is the first time I had a family wanting to do that, and I'm so excited to be part of that. So, if for any reason you think that you want to go in outer space and you just can't afford it because it's too expensive, because you're not a millionaire, a billionaire, or a famous person, it's okay, because if you pass away and you're cremated, I can help get some of your cremated remains into space. At least some of you can go into orbit. You can go up into Earth and come back down, or you can go into deep space. It's true. So just if you like that idea, just say so. Like this message and like this video, and I'll try to get back to you if I could. But really, it's an interesting thing. What's going on in space? The space race has gone private, and there's lots of money going into it, and it's interesting to see what's going to happen in the next months and few years. I honestly think that somehow we'll send humans to the Mars. Hopefully they'll get there safely, and hopefully they can establish some sort of new outpost for humanity. And that may happen. I believe it will happen right here in our lifetimes. But it's going to happen. It's very interesting. So those are my musings today. What are yours? Let me know. Take care. Always be safe and enjoy life.